What's good? What's good? Excuse me. What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy Triggs, the Sports Junkie, and welcome to NBS Central's Stardom Sit-'em Fantasy Football Show. It is championship week for most of us, unless you're gonna have your semifinal games today, and the next week will be your finals games. Today is the championship games. Um, I'm not even so much going to come on here and give top fives because we already had, 4 games played already? Up until this point, we had the Saints. If you had Alvin Kamara, man, you're off to a great start. You're off to an amazing start. Alvin Kamara, 6 touchdowns, 57 fantasy points in the NBS league. I don't know about your league, but I know in the NBS league, he scored 57 points. Then yesterday, we had Mike Evans drop a 40-piece versus the Lions, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. It was just incredible. So if you have Mike Evans, I know that was a great start for you guys yesterday as well. Tom Brady was another great start. Four touchdowns and only played the first half. That was a really good start. So hopefully you started those guys. Who else was another good start? You had I'm trying to think who had a good start yesterday. There was, let me pull it up real quick. Myles Gaskin. I forgot about Myles Gaskin. 38 fantasy points in some leagues, 36 in others. But Myles Gaskin, he had another great start. Jeff Wilson Jr., great start. If you started him, that's awesome. So there's a lot of people right now out there that if you played them yesterday and Thursday, that you hit a home run with. You hit a home run with. Dalvin Cook, 16. You can't be mad at that. That was a really good start. If you can get 16 from him, that's not bad. Leonard Fournette gave you 15. I probably would have, sat Leonard Fournette, but getting 15 from him is not a bad thing. Kenyon Drake kind of had like a letdown with 12. That wasn't really that good. DeAndre Swift, another 12. Wasn't really popping with him neither. But let's go to let me go to the quarterbacks. I want to see exactly what the quarterbacks did yesterday. I want to get this correct. Let's see. Okay. No, quarterbacks. Let me transition to quarterbacks. Okay, Derek Carr did pretty good in the league that I'm looking at right now. He had 35. Kirk Cousins, another great start. So you had a lot of great starters yesterday and Thursday. The defenses you didn't want to start was the Vikings, the Saints. The Saints had, let me look at that. Let me look at that real quick. The Saints defense gave you -2, and the Vikings gave you a -3. A -3. So you didn't want to start those defenses, but a defense like the Buccaneers, wow, they lit it up. So that's dope. Let's get to the quarterback position. I'm going to just say this. As far as today is projected, as far as who you need to go with you guys that got you there. The guys that got you there, the Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, the Aaron Rodgers, the Russell Wilson. I know he's going up against the LA Rams. I get all that, but you don't want to go against that. If you have Russell Wilson, he got you to the big dance. Make sure that you're playing him. Another thing I wanted to know for you guys is Keenan Allen's not playing, and I know one of my good friends. He reached out to me. Should I play? Should I wait to see what Keenan Allen's gonna do? No, man. Go get you somebody else. Keenan Allen had a bad week last week at the wide receiver position for the Chargers. Get rid of him. Find somebody else. I know he got you here, but you need to put him from your lineup. Guys like Jarvis Landry, he's out. The Browns are without their top 4 receivers today, so that's crazy. Find your receivers. There's a lot of receivers I like. Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts. He's going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Steelers haven't been the Steelers. Dropped in 3 straight. This could be a 4-game straight going up against the Colts. I think Michael Pittman Jr. could be a surprise. T.Y. Hilton, if you have somebody like him, he could be really good as well. So make sure that, you're going after guys like that. Let me see. This is a spur of the moment type thing I did for you guys because I know a lot of people have been reaching out to me this morning about fantasy football. We wasn't going to do a show this morning because of the Christmas holidays, and we had a lot going on, but I said, you know what? People keep asking me, so I'm going to go out here and do this. Let's see. Spur of the moment. I honestly think today, surprisingly, I think Chase Claypool is going to have a big game. I know somebody asked me that earlier. Would you go with Juju Smith-Schuster or Chase Claypool? I would go with Chase Claypool. I think that Juju all the dancing on the the logo. Now he's come out and said he's not gonna do it. Man, that's too much for me. That's irrelevant. That shouldn't even matter. That shouldn't even be something that we're talking about. I think you should go ahead and start Chase Claypool. He's a rookie trying to make a name for himself, and I think he's done a great job this far. But if I'm gonna move forward, I'd rather have Chase Claypool because you don't get all that off the field. I shouldn't even say off the field, all the antics that come with it. So I would go Chase Claypool. Shout out to my man that asked me that question. I see my man John in the chat room. Hey, you're right. He has been ice cold, man. Shout out to you, John, man. But I think today, if somebody's gonna pick it up between him and Juju Smith-Schuster, I would go Claypool. My man John, shout out to him, man. He thinks, I guess he's saying he would go with Juju Smith-Schuster. All the antics, he feels like it's gonna be okay. Another guy, surprisingly, that I do like, and he hasn't been great, but for some reason I have a feeling about him because I know people are looking for wide receivers right now. Marquise Brown against the Giants today. I think Marquise Brown, I'm actually starting Marquise Brown in one of my semifinal matchups because I didn't have Jarvis Landry. Excuse me. I think he could have a good game again today because he's going up against the Giants. Even though the Giants have a lot to play for today, I still feel like the Ravens are going to win that game. I think the Ravens are going to get to hit some big plays. The Giants are going to focus more in on stopping the run of J.K. Dobbins and Lamar Jackson and that whole running backfield. So I'm going with Marquise Brown. I think he'll have a good game, especially with the way Mark Andrews been playing. They're going to try to get him involved, but when they try to shut down that, you're going to see Marquise Brown over the top for big plays. I know a lot of people have been talking about Dez Bryant going up against the NFC East. I'm not big on Dez Bryant. I understand he scored his first touchdown in a few years since he's been out of the league. I can't risk my championship on Dez Bryant. I'm not even playing him in my flex. If that's the case, Dez Bryant, man, I wouldn't even have Dez Bryant on my team. And it's not no diss because everybody knows I'm a big Dez Bryant fan. But it's too risky right now. If you're in leagues like I'm in leagues, you know there's big money involved. So I would not trust Dez Bryant today. So let's see. Let's go to some running backs. I know we bought up let's see. Jeff Wilson Jr. was a surprise. He's still in the waiver wire in one of my leagues. Myles Gaskin, he was injured, nicked up, but he came back, I think, last week, and he dropped 38 this week. That's awesome. Let's see some guys that you possibly can play who's a guy that I'm not high on? Of course, I'm high on Derrick Henry. I don't care if he's playing the Green Bay Packers. Come on, man. Derrick Henry has led you to your championship. We know what Derrick Henry's been doing. A guy that I like today, going up against the Cowboys, Miles Sanders. With Jalen Hurts there, come on, man. With Jalen Hurts at quarterback, I think that Miles Sanders against the Cowboys defense could have a big game because I think they're going to be more focused on stopping Jalen Hurts than they will be Miles Sanders. So look out for Miles Sanders. He tore up my Saints. I see my Saints thing. He tore up my Saints, him and Jalen Hurts just a couple of weeks back. So I do like him. I love Nick Chubb today. Love Nick Chubb. Love Kareem Hunt. There's no passing game for the most part. 4 receivers out. I think they're going to try to lean on Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in this game, whether it's through the passing game, through the running game. I expect their volume to go way up today. Baker Mayfield's was somebody that I would actually, if I have a better option, I would probably start somebody else. With your top 4 receivers out today, that's going to be a tough environment, even though it's against the Jets, and we understand it's the Jets. I get all that. But when you don't have your top 4 receivers, I got to stay away from you as far as today is concerned. I'm staying away from guys like Melvin Gordon. I think him getting his splits with God, I can't think of my man's name. And I'm tripping right now because I'm normally good with the names. Let's see. What's my man's name? Oh, I can't think of his name. Oh, my God. I'm having a brain freeze right now, guys. I apologize. What's my guy's name? Let's see if my boy Baker or oh, definitely Tannehill. Definitely Tannehill. I'm reading right now. Hey man, Just Justin. Okay, let me say this. I see Just Justin in the chat room. Yes, congratulations to Just Justin. Shout out to Drew, man. They are both in the championship games right now in the NBS league. Good luck to both of those gentlemen. Both of them had to drop the dud yesterday at wide receiver starting Bolden and Ahmed. They both dropped a dud on that one. Drew played George Kittle, had a decent game, nothing major. Justin is the favorite to win now after those games have been played. Let's see if Justin can close the deal. Let me see. My man said Hunt, Gibson, or JT, Jonathan Taylor. Pick two, half PPR. I'm going Hunt for sure, and I'm going Jonathan Taylor because I love Antonio Gibson. This is my man Biohazard. Shout out to you, man. I love Antonio Gibson, but Antonio Gibson is just coming back from an injury. I'm a little skeptical about that. And you still got guys like Peyton Barber who gets some of the goal line touches. You got a guy like J.D. McKissick who gets some of those catches out the backfield. So I would go with Kareem Hunt. And I know you probably say, well, Hunt's not even a starter. It's Nick Chubb. But yes, but like I said, no wide receivers today. I'm going Kareem Hunt and Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's been on fire. Like I said, take the guys that get you, that's going to get you there. So I would definitely go with Jonathan Taylor and Kareem Hunt. Philip Lindsay was the guy I was thinking of. Melvin Gordon, Philip Lindsay, Royce Freeman. It's just a crowded backfield. I'm not big on him today, Melvin Gordon, so I would actually stay away from him. And to answer my other guy, John's question, I would definitely go Ryan Tannehill over Baker Mayfield. Definitely. Ryan Tannehill is another guy. Man, he's been lighting it up. He has been lighting it up. Last week had a big game. He's going against the Packers. You know the Packers, for the most part, are going to score points. So the Titans are going to have to score to keep up in this game. And I think they will. I think the Titans are going to win this game. I said it on Let's Talk About It this past week. I think the Titans are going to win this game by 10 points. I think that the Packers are a good team, but they're not an elite team. I think that the Titans have the ingredients to knock off a team like that. A strong running game, a play action game, a quarterback that knows his role within that scheme, that offense that they're running. The defense is somewhat of a concern for me in Tennessee. They do give up a lot of points, but ultimately, I think the Titans are just a better team than the Green Bay Packers. So we're gonna find out tonight. So I'm going with that. Let's see. Any more questions on there? Y'all can definitely ask because I'm about to wrap this up. I just want to come on here. This was a very spur of the moment thing. I know it feels like I'm not prepared. Y'all, it's been a crazy weekend. Shout out to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas. I hope that y'all, in 2020, in a good way and prepare for 2021. This hopefully could be a much better year for all of us, a much healthier year, a year that we can definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? A year that we can definitely prosper. That's what I would say. Definitely prosper. Don't trust David Clowney. Hey, man, I got Tennessee by 10. I think that running game, that play action game to A.J. Brown and company, I'm going with Tennessee, man. Definitely going with Tennessee. Hey, it has. It really has. Shout out to you, John. Definitely it's been a blessing. Like I'll tell y'all this, man. If you got through 2020, there's a lot of people that didn't, and my thoughts and prayers are with them and their family, and the family members of those people. If you got through 2020, that's a blessing in itself. So don't take that for granted. This is going to be forever in history. I don't know if you guys realize the magnitude of this. That COVID-19, that's going to be in the history books. If you just think about it, I work at a school. I'm a behavior interventionist. In my entire life, I've never seen schools get shut down the way it has. And I know I'm kind of drifting off from fantasy football, but 2020 has been a crazy year. We had the NCAA tournament shut down. Think about that. The NBA season stopped at a halt. Now, it did come back, But the NCAA tournament, men's and women's, shut down. Schools were shut down. We went virtual. We couldn't even go outside. We still have to wear a mask to this day. It has been something that's going to be talked about for years to come. So if you got past all of this, man, understand that that's a blessing in itself. And 2021 is going to be a better year for you, hopefully. I'm praying for all of y'all, man. Good luck to everybody in fantasy football today. It is championship week. Justin, shout out to you, man. Drew, shout out to you. May the best man win the championship belt. Let me see if I can pull the screen down a little bit. The championship belt right there, the NBS championship belt. Good luck to both of you gentlemen with the money. And you right there, shout out to you, man. Good luck in your matchup today. I wish everybody could win. Of course, we can't all win, y'all, because I would have been happy to win the NBS League, but now I got to hand over the championship belt to either Just Justin or to my main man, Drew. So good luck to you, gentlemen, and good luck to you right there. Yeah, right, all right. You know, John, you know what it is. But like I always tell y'all, man, even though this will spur the moment, if you lose today, you have nobody but to blame but yourself. Because at the end of the day, you make the decisions as far as your lineup is concerned. But if you win and you started a guy like Claypool and he balls out, or you start a guy like Kareem Hunt, like my man Biohazard asked, and you win, like Drake said, man, thank me later, man. This has been a spur of the moment NBS Stardom Sit-Up Fantasy Football Show. Your boy Tricks, the Sports Junkie. I just want to let y'all know, Happy New Year if I don't see you soon. And good luck in fantasy football. I'm out. Peace.